All right, we're back, 2026, doing the tariff wars again, and how this might affect your XRP and crypto. Just full disclaimer, this isn't a hype video, this isn't a price prediction. I'm just sharing just some news and what's going on. So let's get into it. Let's see what's going down in Babytown. On Sunday, Trump announced he would impose 10% tariffs on Denmark and 7 other European countries until the US had a deal to purchase Greenland. Still trying to do that. Those duties would begin on February 1st and rise to 25% by June. Traders that have been living by the philosophy of taco, Trump always chickens out, now seem to have adopted an ideology of uh-oh. This is from my newsletter that I get each day. So here's the things that's going on right now to look at. The VIX index, which measures market volatility, climbed above 20 points for the first time since November. The 10 and 30-year Treasury yields reached 4.29% and 4.92% respectively, their highest since September. The safe havens of gold and silver briefly touched record highs, and the US dollar index dropped as much as 0.8%, a big move in currency markets. So that is what's going on with the market, crypto. How that affects crypto is people are going to get out of something that is seen as volatile and get in safe havens, like it said, gold and silver. But people are just spooked. People are, just like, oh, this again. I mean, let's run it back from 2025. So on the 24-hour, Bitcoin kind of flat, everything kind of flat. But on the 7-day, Bitcoin down almost 7%, Ethereum 10%, BNB 5%, XRP nearing 10%, so on and so forth. Market cap reaching down by that 3 trillion mark. It looks like we've had some bounces. Down here, finding some support when it goes below and trying to hold that 3 trillion mark right there for overall market cap of crypto. Back in the fear at 32 in the fear and greed index. So all the things, all the fear, all the uncertainty, all the, like they said, uh-oh. So here's the chart of XRP. We are holding this trend line, so we are very much, at least for me, it has confirmed we're kind of still in this wedge, this being support, this being resistance. And so we found some support. We'll see if it's strong enough to hold, because, we had this. I'll zoom in a little bit more. So came down, bought up, then it immediately came down to retest. We've bought up again, not a lot of buying volume and stuff, but it is looking like it's holding that. Just wanted to share kind of a short little video, not make this super long, because it's not really anything crazy. It's just kind of the same old. And if you're in the US, you kind of know. If you're not, you probably know too, and you're probably laughing. So leave in the comments a little, and we'll have a little laugh together, because it's like, I don't know what's going on. I'm just sharing just the news and what's happening that I'm seeing and sharing with you guys, rather than, my own opinions. Doesn't really matter about the whole thing, because that's not what this channel is. It's just sharing what's going on in the market and with crypto. So that is it for this video. I just wanted to share, kind of what's going on, how this might affect your XRP and crypto is volatility. People are getting spooked. People get out of volatile assets like crypto and get in safe havens like gold and silver, and even get out of the stock market and stuff like that when there's just uncertainty. So just a lot of that. Again, with the tariff wars, like I said, let's just run it back from 2025. Let's do the same thing again. Might be like this for another, 2 years after this. But not to be, super concerned, because like I said, it's kind of the same old. We'll just have to wait and see. But the best thing to do to kind of handle all this is have a plan. Like I talk about all the time on my channel, have a plan and stick to that plan. Make it a simple, long-term plan, so you can kind of not deal with this mess and not have to think about it too much, and make it a little bit easier. So if you want to hold XRP or have an XRP trading plan, be like, I'm going to buy right now on these dips, and I'm going to hold for X amount of years, or until it reaches a certain price point, or goes up a percentage, it goes up 50%, whatever it is, keep it simple, stick with it. And just try to, maybe take a break from all this noise. But I just wanted to share that with you guys today, of what I was seeing, what the news and my newsletter was saying, and just some figures and the chart and everything. But we'll just have to ultimately wait and see what happens with the whole tariff wars and trade wars and whatever you want to call it. But yep, that is it for this video. Thanks for giving me some of your time. My name is Mitchell. I cover, XRP and crypto and these kind of chill, no hype videos. I just share my opinions or share, some news, what's going on. So if you like that, subscribe, leave a comment, like I said, leave a comment if you're like, what's going on, or just LOL, and we'll just have a laugh together, because I don't know what's going on. But, thanks for giving me some of your time, and maybe I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.